27th of September 1819, deep inside a cold dark mine, the waters rushed in and the mine became flooded, and men scrambled fast for their lives. There were 19 men working that day, and all about 3 reached the surface. 2 men were drowned, the 3rd man was missing, deep in the Coedpoeth mine. There had been talk that the mine was unsafe, but nobody seemed to be listening. Conditions were hard, but the miners were told their reward was waiting in heaven. So these brave men dug for the coal, so they could provide for their loved ones, until a day when the waters came rushing deep in the Coedpoeth mine. John Evans, the miner who was missing that day, was alone in the cold dark mine. He found a high ledge and he laid himself down, hoping for rescue to come. But nobody came as he prayed and he waited, longing for light and for sound. Unthinkable loneliness around the poor soul, deep in the Coedpoeth mine. For a few days his food was a tallow wax candle, deep in the cold dark mine. His thirst was quenched with droplets of water that ran down the cold-faced sea. At times he was sure that he heard a choir singing while he lay alone in the dark. Such comforting sounds were his only companion, deep in the Coedpoeth mine. The drowned men's bodies were brought to the surface of the cold dark mine. Rescuers debated the fate of John Evans as his wife grieved for her John. She implored them to search and bring to the surface bodies so he could be buried. So 2 men went back to search for John's body, deep in the Coedpoeth mine. Not long after the men had started their searching, deep in the cold dark mine. In the pitch black darkness they heard a voice calling, and they found John Evans alive. He was weary and weak from 12 days in the pit, so the doctor went down to see John. Gave the all clear to bring him up to the surface of the deep Coedpoeth mine. A God-given miracle that John Evans survived, deep in the cold dark mine. The mine owner, impressed by John Evans' escape, commissioned a painting of John. And his coffin no longer a burial box, John took home and used as a cupboard. This brave young man lived for many more years after his days in